All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught us his truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's the brother Malak, back on another lesson in all truth and sincerity. All right, I'm outside. Feels good out here, but it's been on and off raining, so I might have to just pack up and go. But I figured I'd just stop and do a lesson due to the rain. Brothers ain't having camp. You know what I'm saying? So still want to do the work, but this is just flowing in the spirit. You know what I mean? And we just gonna hop right into the scriptures. This is Isaiah chapter 55, and I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." Right, and that's the time that we're coming into. Major plagues are about to take place. Right, I know the brother out in New York, Abu Gabar, he had a video where he titled, "The Quiet Before the Storm." And that's something that I've heard numerous times when it comes to this truth, right? And now it's really here. That quiet before the storm every day is a day closer, to the Lord starting and commencing more judgment, man. I'm talking about on a mass scale, right? The Lord is about to, really visit this place. But those, and Salakia, if a brother's, tuning in, Salakia for the win. If the sound is good, if my brother can put that up on the chat, if possible. I think that brother left now, but that would be much appreciated. But nonetheless, it says, I'm gonna read it again, Isaiah 55 and 13. It says, 65. I'm sorry. It's Isaiah 65 and 13. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." Right, and that's what we hope to not be in that day. Right, is to be ashamed of the Lord's appearing. We don't want to be ashamed when he comes back and makes his return. Right, we want to be found, holding post, watching, right at his gates, ministering. You see. Matter of fact, let's get this. This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. It says, "Arise." It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Right? We want to be delivered from when this devil comes down with great wrath. I'm talking about Esau Edom. Esau Edom is about to commence with bringing out that sword. Right, and a majority of our people will be taken away as an example of what a life of wickedness looks like, man. You see, they're going to be taken away because they didn't take heed, right? And we want to be delivered from that sword, right? Going back to Isaiah 65 and 13, it says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord," or Isaiah 65 and 13. I believe I said 14, but Isaiah 65 and 13, it says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty." Behold, my servants shall be rejoiced, but ye shall be ashamed, right? So we hope to be hidden, right, from that sword. Going back to Psalm 17, we'll read verse 14. It says, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. For they are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes, right? Because, you know, oh, hey, Khan, the water, Kabash. But, you know, these men pretty much, you know, have their portion in this life, right? Talking about these, you know, these heathen, right? And even some of our people, you know what I'm saying? They have their portion, right? They've been blessed with some kind of, you know, money on this side, right? Or some kind of getaway, right? It's always unrighteous niggas who be having, you know, um, women that don't give them no problems, you know. You know, of course, we know the scriptures say a wicked man or a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man, you know, and we be seeing that take place too, judgment, you know, for these wicked niggas and they, you know, wicked ass women with demons on them. But, you know, just as an example of, you know, how people can have a certain constellation on this side too, including our people, you know, that made a deal with Esau, you know, or whether they get to live a lifestyle just in you know, in their lust, you know. But all that's just gonna come to an end, right? Because scriptures say they think that, you know. So this is Psalm 17 and 15. It says, as for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness, right? And that's what we hope for, right? We hope to be satisfied at the Lord's return, right? We hope to be satisfied that he's, you know, we're in the midst of trouble, but we feel that bubble of protection around us. You see, that's what we hope for, you know, and that manifests itself with being able to eat in the presence of our enemies, being able to drink when others are thirsty, right? Going back to this Isaiah 65 and 13, okay? And it reads, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, right? Because while, you know, we doing the work right now, other people, you know, they out chilling. You know what I'm saying? They're taking part in this, having a society, you know, with its folly. See? We'll go ahead and get Psalms 37. All right. This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 34. Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 30. Man, this whole chapter is heat, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 26. You know, we ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? It says Psalms 37 and 26. It says, He is ever merciful, and lendeth his and his seed is blessed. Right? It says, depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. And that's what we hope to get out of this service, man. We hope to receive, you know, a level of peace while trouble is happening around us. See, it says, for the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints, right? Those that are cleansed, those that are, you know, washing their garments, man. You know, the Lord is not going to forsake us. This ministry, all the things that we do, even behind the scenes, uh, not just the studying and things that it takes to do these lessons and edify other brothers on the camera, but also and around us as well. But also actually walking the commandments, man, walking in the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, walking in the spirit. You see, whether it's being able to give sound counsel to a brother, whether it's able to be a minister unto a brother, right? By if the brother got a flat tire, coming to help him out, making sure that he gets home safe, making sure that a brother's straight, that he can have a place to lay his head, making sure that brothers got food on the table, man. Making sure if brothers didn't eat, what I'm saying, get them a plate of food or cook them some food or help them out. That's something that goes on even just off camera, man. This is actual change, a lifestyle, you see. But that's taking that place, that cleansing, man. It talks about in Romans the 12th chapter. I believe that's the 12th chapter. Let me go ahead and double check. Maybe the 11th. Yeah, Romans 12:2, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? So that's what we're doing. We're renewing our mind, right? To be proven acceptable, right? Or good, you see? To be proven redeemable, right? Because of course we know that the whole nation of Israel will be redeemed, but we hope to take part in that first fruit. You see, we hope to take part in being ready when the Lord makes his return. You see, when most of our people, they ain't gonna get it on the first go round. They don't have to get it in the kingdom, right? But I'm gonna jump back to the Psalms 37. It says, "For the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints," right? The Lord ain't gonna forsake us. You see, it says they are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off, right? The seed of the wicked, man, they're going to be cut off, right? As being, taking part in this righteous gathering, we don't have nothing to worry about. Of course, we got to make our calling and election sure and work out our salvation with fear and trembling. But if we're doing that, we'll have what did Paul say, to have confidence in the day, right? And like we just read in Psalm 17, to be satisfied. We know we're going to be satisfied at his coming, right? That's because that washing is taking place, right? And also, the scriptures talk about put on the elect. You see? It says, "For the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off." And how is that preservation taking place? That preservation is taking place through the water, through the washing, man. That's how that's happening. It says, "The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment," right? Because that's constantly on our lips, man. When we do these virtual epistles, when we go out onto the highways and byways and even talk behind closed doors, that's always something that's on our tongue is judgment, man, wisdom, observations. You see, parables. So what's on your lips is what is a manifestation of what's on your mind. You see, and that's why another more evidence that we may be chosen, man, is that fact. It says, verse 31, "The law of his power is in his heart, and none of his steps shall slide," right? The Lord ain't going to stand us back up to push us down, Lord willing. It's some that have been, that have gotten this knowledge, and they've been, because they say wisdom puffeth up, right? and they will be sat down and humbled. But we hope to be doing this with a level of sincerity in our heart, man. You know, righteously, man. Understanding that our righteousness is as filthy rags. You see, it says, the law of his power is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged, right? The Lord is not going to leave us in the hand of the wicked where he can do whatever he wants with us, right? The Lord is going to have protection over us, man. Even if this nigga thinks that he has the victory, we already know the end result. We already know that, hey, some of us will not taste death, but some of us will. Whether it's being put out on a martyr, put out as a martyr, which that's a righteous and mighty way to go out. There's no shame in that, right? Because I think it talks about that in Wisdom of Solomon. It may be the 5th chapter, right? They thought that it was a shame for his death, or they thought it not. Let me see. Yeah, it says, hold on, that's not it. Yeah, there you go. Is that it? Maybe it's the 2nd chapter. Yeah, this is the 2nd chapter. Say, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 20. It says, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected, right? And that's what we're saying. We're saying that, hey, that respect is gonna come, right? Because we putting respect on Yahweh Shemi Hawashai's name, right? Standing stiffly for his name, right? And that means that he's gonna put, he's gonna make, if the Lord, when he stands up for his name, he's gonna stand up for us as well, because we stood stiffly too. You see? So this is verse 20. It says, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such things did they imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them. As for the mysteries of Yahweh, they knew them not, neither hoped for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for the blameless souls. See, that they didn't discern that there's a reward at the end of this thing, right? A reward of power, man. A reward of strength. You see, they didn't think so, but we know, being in this ministry, that there is a reward. I'll probably get a few more and bow out. It's getting kind of dark, but yeah, this is Psalms 37 and 34. It says, wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. Right? And that's what we hope, man. The Lord to exalt us and bring us into that land, right? That's going to take place physically, man. That's going to be a physical, right? And we hope to take part in that, right? Physically being gathered up out of here into that chariot, taken up and dropped in that land, of course, after the ceremony and the things that happen in between, right? You can't forget that, right? That crowning ceremony, as it talks about in 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter. You see, right? Those things that we meditate on. So, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Lord will, I was able to edify and exhort. You know what I'm saying? You brothers, we gotta, speaking to myself first and foremost, we're gonna get rewarded. Lord willing, we stay faithful. The Lord does not want to forget our labors. See, he sees everything that's done, right? He created us to win this mental battle, you know. And he didn't put nothing on us that we can't bear, you know. So whether it be doubt, whether it be you know, the Lord stretching our limits, you know, we just have to trust in Him and believe that He got us. See, and that's easier said than done, but you know, if we're putting on the elect, we have it in us, man. So with that being said, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and close it. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto my heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone taught us His truth. Shalom.